Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Eagle Soccer Show. This is Gabe Rhodes.
And I'm Stephen Kennedy.
And ladies and gentlemen, we have an active evening for you this evening.
Absolutely.
A little rainy, little precipitation, and a doubleheader between the Philip Barbour Colts and your homestanding Robert C. Byrd Flying Eagles. Steve, we had a busy Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
I think we're about to watch two. We had some really good contests on Saturday. I think we're about to see some really good contests tonight too.
Oh, absolutely. Long-term rivalry. I mean, I remember playing Philip Barbour for all the time, and my brothers played Philip Barbour. So RCB and Philip Barbour go a long way back, and it's good to see these two. Always good, fun games, hard-nosed, and it's going to be good to see how that works out tonight.
Well, and Philip Barbour across all their athletics, when you get a Philip Barbour team, they're a gritty blue-collar working team. With kids that are going to fight you.
Yep.
And I think we're watching some in warm up. I mean they got a technical squad. They got a brick wall of a goalkeeper. That young man will stop a goal and shoulder check you all in the same go. But it'll be an interesting contest for this young RCB lineup.
Yeah.
We were talking about in the pregame that Max Preps finally updated our stats.
Mm-hmm.
And it was delightful to see Anthony Corsini, 4 assists.
4 assists,
in this young season. Mm-hmm. That's good. That's a good spot for Anthony as a facilitator, as somebody who's getting the, because I think in the preseason we probably would have said that everything goes through Braden Thomason. Mm-hmm. He creates everything. Things are going through Anthony.
Yep. And
he's, I like a lot of Anthony. You see a lot of Anthony out wide and cutting in and facilitating these diagonals. I like it.
Yeah. And, like I said, Braden obviously is still our leading scorer, but Caleb Yanego with 3 goals already, so that's been a great start for his season, his senior season. Always good to, to hit your stride your senior year when you have that last go around. So the Eagles are definitely looking good. I liked what I saw from Wheeling Central and against Williamstown last week. So, tonight, like I said, a little different type of opponent, but it'll be interesting to see how we handle a team like the Colts. Absolutely.
And getting a look at the lineup, it looks like we've got the same starting 11 from Saturday.
Yeah.
We'll wait here to see. We don't, it's not like ESPN. We don't get a lineup card or a formation card, so we're gonna have to wait and see what they come through with. I would assume pretty similar.
Yep. And just to talk a little bit about our opponent here. We're going to Philip Barbour. It's only their second game of the season, so that was kind of interesting to see that their first game was actually Saturday. They lost 5-0 to Weir. But, obviously maybe, starting so late, I bet you that was probably not Weir's first game, and that was Philip Barbour's first game. So that puts you a little bit behind the 8 ball when you're in that.
All righty. Well, yeah, absolutely. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to step away here for a second as we get the starting lineups. We'll be back on the Robert C. Byrd Streaming Network. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're ready for some soccer this evening.
Oh, I'm ready.
I know. Listen, we talked about this on Saturday. We're pretty hyped for this game.
Ever say, yeah. I mean, sectional contests. We always talk about how big those are, because this could be a team we meet in the tournament. Last year, as a matter of fact, the Colts' last game was when RCB went to Philip Barbour and pulled the upset and beat them in the semifinals of the sectional tournament, ending the winningest group in Philip Barbour history. I think I remember reading that correctly. So that senior group had more wins than any group in Philip Barbour history.
Right.
And that RCB was the one to end their careers. That's something they'll have to look for. I was looking at their scoring from last year in particular, and the leading returning scorer for Philip Barbour has 1 goal. All other goals were scored by seniors last year. So that's a lot of production. That's a lot of production you got to come back to. But, Philip Barbour, they've had a program for a long time. They've been pushing people. Obviously, Philippi soccer has been around for, generations. So, there's going to be people who have played. Here comes Thomason. He's going to, almost already. Yeah. He wanted to get on the score sheet already. Only 25 seconds in and just over the bar.
And, that I just like the press. It is exhausting. It is tough. I mean, we're coming out in a 4-2, looks like a 4-2-3-1, which is kind of a press formation. Yep. It's, Anthony's in the 10, Braden out on the left.
So here comes McCain. Looks like McCain's going to steal it, see if he can go to goal.
I'd like to see Jackson McCain get some points tonight. Oh, soccer shoot, good. I'd like to see him get a goal or two tonight.
Yep.
They're already coming out in the press. They're already coming out. But I'd like to see it. Just put them to the sword this evening.
Yep.
Go and find.
Nice step by Sennett there
absolutely.
As
they're not playing a flat 4, so they've got a little switched off there by Chuck.
Sennett with a little move, but. Let's see. It looks like
he's tricky, man.
Is that Carson helping him out there?
Yeah, it's Carson Bennett, the cleanup man. I mean, Carson Bennett
and Gabbard over there trying to work 2-on-1 does a good job finding Bennett to get out of trouble. And Bennett does the right thing, which is whenever someone's pinned, you always go opposite. There we go. Nice ball.
Nice McCain in the center. Now stay onside. Jackson McCain. Oh, and he won a corner for that.
Yep.
Interesting to see. So we've got Carson playing in the 8. You've got Caleb Yanego playing as a 6, or scratch that, flip that. Yeah. Carson playing as a 6, Caleb playing as an 8. So that means in soccer terms, that it's a formation thing. Carson's playing the defensive midfield position. Yanego playing going up and down as a box-to-box midfielder.
Tried to get a little tricky there. Almost got to McCain, but it's cleared away. Kind of interesting, though. Everyone of Philip Barbour was in on that corner kicks. A lot of times teams try to keep at least one person out just to maybe keep the defense
offense from pushing up.
From pushing up too much, because you're like, well, you can't push up too much because this guy's at the 50, and if we get a nice counterattack, they could go straight to goal. But that's not what the Colts were doing, so interesting. But Caleb Yanego be dispossessed. Looks like one thing Philip Barbour's done a good job is getting numbers back. Nice pass by number 10. Oh, my goodness. There's a guy wide open. But Chuck's able to at least slow down the pace there.
Put it out. Got what you got to do.
Did what he's got to do. I mean, he prevented him from, because 13 was running. Griffin Thompson was running wide open in the middle. Had they been able to find it, that could have been an early goal, really, against the pace of play.
For sure, but it's a really odd, there have been moments so far this game of Chuck and Caden kind of turning off, and I think probably just some of it's the sun, some of it's just early parts of the game.
As we're only about less than 4 minutes in. Nice throw in by Corsini there, and
good ball for Jackson
Coach
McCain, but he gets squeezed out by the center backs.
And
but good to follow the ball in.
a
That's
good
what you ought to do, young
and
fella.
the defender did a good job shielding him, and he was able to get to their keeper. Wow, look at that punt.
That's a grown man's punt right there.
Yeah, other 30. There was a. So who are they calling the foul on there?
That's really what?
Why is that on Bird? The guy was running into.
Oh, that's soft.
No, that's what he was just. You can shield.
Absolutely, and he didn't do anything illegal.
No.
We're past the point of a replay here, ladies and gentlemen. Apologize for that, but
yeah,
in a dangerous spot.
Yeah, very dangerous spot.
Crystal better get his wall together because Braden.
Yeah.
I would if this were Braden Thomason or if this were Anthony, I would expect them to be able to get the ball up and over the wall and into the corner.
Yeah, he's trying to get them to. Follow in, but they're saying that 14 was offside, so that will get a very dangerous opportunity. But yeah, I mean. Good thing RCB was able to get out of it because I think that would have been a very weak call to give them a goal.
And a cheap goal to give up.
Yeah.
But again, you gotta be careful.
Yep. Good job there, winning the throw by Chandler. To Thomason. Thomason drops back to Min. Gets over to Sennett.
They missed crossfield pass.
Yeah, I'm about to say I saw Carson Bennett running wide open. I think that would have been the better pass, but sometimes you just don't see it.
Well,
we got a different we got a different view than them. So
right, we have 1,000-foot view that they don't have.
Exactly.
And that's all. You got.
And then also, maybe Carson Bennett wasn't saying, "Hey guys, I'm here," because he was there, but
he was pointing for it. But you gotta call for it.
When someone's that far away, you might have to. Nice pass, though, by him over to Thomason to leave some pressure. Gets it back to Chandler. Chandler back up to Thomason. Very nice move there. And it's going to go.
They're trying to get to Isaiah Gabbert.
Yeah, just a little too much.
But this backline for Philip Barbour is doing a nice job shielding all of these attackers from Bird.
Yeah. And the keeper's doing a good job of coming off his line and getting some of these dangerous balls.
Absolutely.
I've been liking for them Jake Davies, number 10. He seemed to be in a lot of plays. He's
kind of all over a little bit.
I better say, I think there's a reason he got the number 10. I think you can see he's clearly one of their more
creative people. Well, Steve, that's what I was going to ask you about. Do you think, in high school soccer around here, do you think they really pay attention to the numbers?
I don't think it's much. I mean, because sometimes, especially, let's be honest, a lot of teams, what they do is the upperclassmen pick their numbers, and then the juniors, at least it was always seniors, then juniors, then sophomores, then freshmen. So as a freshman, let's be honest, number 10 ain't going to get down to you.
No.
So you pick a different number, but a lot of guys are just like, hey, that's the number I had when I started. I don't want to change numbers. I'm going to.
Right.
That same thing. I was 31 when I got. When it was my first number. I just didn't feel like changing it up. So
right.
Sometimes guys do that. So maybe as a freshman, you're like, oh well, I'm 17, and maybe might later be like, well, they're kind of a 10, but at the same time, it's like, well,
Yeah, and some of that can be traditional.
Nice job by Chris up there to relieve some pressure. Nice way to use his
who
body.
was it that? I was talking to JD has Bavino's number, and joke we were talking about the weight of having Bavino's number this year, because and JD's played with some grit, some Bavino grit.
A little bit of a handball there, but
right.
We had the counter from the last game.
Good strength, Caden Min.
Yep.
And nice thought. That's a good thought.
Good thought there. Good job by 21 to cut that off there, but yeah, and that's. Just sometimes that happens. Number 4 there was just thinking about the next pass, then forgot to make the trap, and well, that happens sometimes. It's kind of like in football when the guy runs without the ball and then he drops it on the reception.
Chandler there with a little casual pass.
Nice job, Xavier.
Xavier lives on the edge, man.
Yeah.
That kid
Nice,
has a lot
nice
of
little
trust
triangle
in his
play to get to
skill.
Bennett there.
Yeah, for sure. Listen, I know he's a freshman, but Carson Bennett needs to see the ball more.
Mm-hmm.
But he's also got to trust himself. That it's hard, even if you are a
Good
technically
job.
gifted guy, as a freshman, to go, okay, I can take the ball and drive. I can go.
Okay, I didn't. Somehow that stayed in, and
Ooh, man.
well,
I don't know how. I hate the lines over on the other side. It's so
Yeah.
hard to see. Like,
yeah, I mean it was definitely outside the white, but obviously we play with the yellow, and that makes
Right.
it hard.
Right. Still
Nice
think
pass
we
to
should be
Thomason
getting,
over there.
a brighter color, But yellow's good. Yellow's good.
Yeah. I'll give the Colts credit. So far, they've done a good job of containing Thomason. Yeah.
Right. Well, and they've done a good job as a collective.
Yeah. I mean, it's not been one person. They've done a good job.
But
Nice
then
job
Caleb
by
Yanego
Yanego
says,
with this.
"No, I'm gonna show you where I need to go." All right.
He kept it in.
Yeah,
he kept it in. He kept it in.
Whistle didn't go. Whistle didn't go.
It was like Thompson's just standing there, but no. The ref shook his head, and I'm not saying it was in or out. It was close, but I could. It's not so obvious that I can't say whether that was good. Thomason goes to the middle. Can he?
And he tries to dance around 2, dance around 3. Oh! Oh, sounds like Mr. LeVake's getting real excited. That was close.
Yep.
That was getting real close.
Yep. I mean, once again, though, we have talked about crashing, and that's where that's where someone probably needs to be crashing there to tap that in.
Transition. Anthony's coming out. I cannot tell. Is that JD?
No, JD
coming
JD
in,
forward.
going up top, or going in the middle here.
Yep. Gabbert gets to Bennett. A little bit of a mistouch. But fortunately, I think Christoph is going to see, and it looks like, it will get to the box. So, okay.
I told him, I said, Wyatt, stop giving me a heart attack with these like little challenge plays,
Yep.
Like pick the ball up, go, let's come on.
Yeah.
Good kid.
Yep. I actually was just watching a Premier League game, and the goalie was caught too far out, but fortunately was able to take the ball away from the offensive player and clear it. But it was all on the ground.
That's when you get into the locker room and the coach just goes pop magnitude. Like, that'd be terrifying.
Yep. Another free kick for the Colts as we are 28 minutes to halftime, and nothing. Both teams have had their opportunities. Obviously, just a moment ago, RCB hit one off the post. Nice run by Bennett. He's got some room here. He's going to give it to McCain.
But McCain's got to turn the afterburners on, and the defender does what you do.
Yep, that's what you do. But, hey, corner kick, good job. Gets
right.
it back the other way, and let's see. It's so Gabbert is coming off, and that is that Gandon?
No, it is Bradley
Burnett. Sorry, both of you guys. It's Bradley Burnett. It's hard.
Steve.
Hey, they need to.
It's a distance. Away
What we need is one of those things that they hold up with the numbers on it, like
right.
Give
me the numbers. Give me the numbers.
Yeah, we got to talk to the athletic director about that. See if we can get.
Listen. He's already got he's got a lot. He's doing a lot of good work.
He's doing fantastic work.
Fantastic work. It's not like he's watching us right now.
Yeah. Caleb with a nice strike. Can't quite.
Oh! Useful.
Good job.
I would love to see a JD Ford goal, but I need to know, like, JD Ford doesn't strike me as a celebratory type. Like, he's gonna do what he did, run back, because he's a
Yep.
Good way to go.
Well, I mean that happens sometimes. When that ball comes up, sometimes you're just gonna hit your arm.
For sure. I feel like though Xavier Sennett scores a goal, he goes nuts. Like.
Oh, but they take it away from men.
Good little triangle there.
Yep, and there's that Jake Davis that
switched off there, Carson Bennett.
Yeah,
cost of possession. I just struggle to watch a team with a white. What? Smart move there. Don't let him take the quick shot.
And he'll take it like that, and then
now that's a senior move. Step right in there. Don't let them take the quick.
Well, he
restart.
took it, so it's what? No, he did. It was not. That was not off of Sennett.
It came off somebody.
Did it deflect? I didn't think it deflected. But yeah, I mean that is a good senior move. When the other team wants to go quick, you just stand right in front of them and just
Right.
be like, "Oh wait, were you meaning to kick this ball? I'm sorry."
Right. Were you wanting to take a quick shot?
Yeah, I'm sorry. And then just force the ref to be like, "Okay, buddy, 10 yards."
But yeah, I mean, if we can get like that would help a whole lot of sports. I mean,
Yep.
soccer, not real football.
Just Wyatt comes out, but he's not able to corral it or punch it out. Still in, but fortunately he was able to clear to at least the sidelines. As men will get something on it, and this will go
skied it
right out of there, and so at least RCB will get
another
through.
better for Friday moment.
Yep. As with 15 minutes gone, still nothing between RCB and Philip Barbour. So if you're RCB, what are you seeing in the RCB attack? Would you like to maybe switch up here to try to get some more pressure? Oh my goodness, there's a goal. Oh, no, it's on the outside. Whew. Just barely.
What I'd like to see is our defense and our goalkeeper a little more attentive.
Yeah, but I say that. I mean,
they're high school kids. So I'm not going to be too don't be harsh on them.
Yeah, but I mean, once you take that, you got if you're the keeper on a goal kick, especially if you're taking a short one, you got to get back in that goal.
Absolutely, and you got to pay attention. You got to be on the. You got to be on the focus here.
Yeah.
Because that one, I mean, now I don't think that was intentional. I think that was just a shot in the dark. But
I mean, it was within an inch. Nice tackle there by Bradley Burnett.
Absolutely.
And gets over to Thomason. Thomason looking here needs to.
Well, and you can't. They've had some success early. And early in this season, you cannot get this is not a bad Philip Barbour team.
No.
Just because they're not the dynamic team they were last year.
Yep.
Wake up.
Yep.
Because these guys are here to play.
Yeah, they are definitely here to play.
And I'm sure as a team, you probably are told like, hey, everybody thinks we're going to suck this year. Pardon my language. Everybody thinks we're going to be not as good as we were last year. So this is a good team, good opportunity for Philip Barbour to come in and say, okay, we're here.
Yep. And like I said, show your sectional opponents that you're not going to be a pushover.
Right. Well, and you know what?
If you
this contest, it might be the way it's playing right now would be a spicy one in Philippi.
Yep.
Great ball there from Caden Min.
And nice job by Bradley to play it into space there.
And for McCain, I would like to see play space. You got to pull these because these Philip Barbour, the backs from Philip Barbour, the defenders from Philip Barbour are very compact.
Yeah.
You have got to play in space because the only way you're going to get people to spread out is to play in space at speed, and you've got the speed guys to do it.
And it looks like they have almost low numbers there for Philip Barbour, but fortunately Chuck will clear it. Let's see if McCain can get on there. Can't get to it, but at least he put the pressure on, forced him to kick it out, get a deep throw here with 23 minutes to go in the first half. Still nothing.
You know what else? But you see a lot of these balls that are coming into space. Philip Barbour is not looking to go back upfield. They're looking to take a control touch. What was that? You got taking a controlled touch and trying to get back upfield. They're just kicking it out.
Yep.
So that means they're probably a little nervous about the speed that they're dealing with from RCB.
So here comes as McCain tries to clear Burnett.
Good ball over.
Good ball over. See if can quite control it for Thomason.
Good work from the center back there. Just get it out.
Yep.
Stand up.
Here comes Corsini back in. He's going to.
So it looks like is his left arm wrapped up? Or left hand wrapped up?
Yeah, it looks like his left hand's wrapped up. As J.D. Ford will come out, giving some solid minutes there.
Yeah, good job, J.D. Ford.
By the way, Levesque is who came in for Senate a little bit ago. It's just hard to see the number, but yeah. All right.
Hard-nosed number. Let's.
And here comes Caleb Yanego, and he shoots, and it's stopped by the keeper, but that was a nice opportunity there to.
For sure. Yanego popped up out of nowhere.
Yep. And they're giving give this guy some respect because that one that hit at the 30 almost led to a goal because that put you on the back foot.
For sure, you gotta get a little some wrestling references out of nowhere.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Caleb Yanego.
That Jake Davis there With
You're right, Steve. He's really got some shake and bake here.
Yeah, he's something. I think though the one thing though you worry about if you're Philip Barbour, because he seems to be the guy that everything has to go through, and right now he's doing a great job. But in the second half, late in the game,
right.
No matter how good a shape you are, you're going to slow down.
Right, and we've got 60 minutes to go. Like you gotta. That's a lot of intensity to maintain.
Yep. Nice win by Caden Min there. Oh, nice header to number 14. Once again by David.
Good job
Davies.
there by Wyatt Crisp to come out and claim it, and I heard mine.
Yep. So here comes Thomason.
Nice
job by Thomason to win that one.
Yeah.
He's got a one-on-one there. Let's see if he can. Oh,
Wyatt. And
yeah!
there we are, boys and girls. There we are,
There's the first
Thomason.
one. Capture
And that's
replay.
5. Let's get that replay.
Yeah. As we will see the first goal, Braden Thomason.
Weaves one.
But it's one of those things when you got a player like Braden Thomason, the right back of Philip Barbour made one small mistake. He took the ball and it was done.
And it was shark time to eat.
Yeah. So I mean that's where you had that's great about having a guy of that caliber on your team because like I said, it's just one small mistake. He had one bad touch and it's a goal.
Right. Well, and points to the center for that right back for trying to stick with him.
Yep.
And not shying away, but you got unlocked there.
Yep. Thomason reminds me of a guy I actually played against in Philip Barbour. He was so fast. I mean, I don't know. I mean, obviously it's hard to tell without them running back, but the fact is, he just seemed like he had different speed than everyone else that I played against.
Well, and I was going to say, Braden kind of reminds me of Corey Zinn.
Oh, yes, he does. Speaking of Braden, can he get another one?
He's going for it.
He's going for it. Can he? He's got
2.
Yeah!
Braden Thomason is just taking this over.
Yeah.
That is a brace in the space of 2 minutes.
Yep. As RCB was going in a back-and-forth contest, but in very short order, Braden Thomason just said, "Get on my back, boys. I'll take you to the promised land."
It's time to go to the promised land. You are right.
Yep. As you know what? I'm going to say something, and maybe I'll sound a little salty, but in my opinion, athlete of the week, Braden Thomason with the brace.
Now listen, we're at the kosher salt level.
What I say? Because 4 goals and was it a touchdown, 80 yards receiving in a football game, and that's not the athlete of the week? Let's just leave it at that, okay?
Travesty.
Yeah, not even mention it.
Right.
But let's get back. But Braden showing why he is such a great athlete right there. Nice job by.
Ball, but even offside position.
I'm about ready to say, but they didn't put the flag up, so we'll see. Maybe he would have called it had it not been.
Well, if he touched it, I think.
Yeah, but I'm just saying. How about this? A lot of times, refs will put the flag up even if they don't touch it, just to let people know that
it was an offside call.
It was an offsides call. But I guess you're right. Technically, though, if the guy runs out of the play and is not involved, it may not be offsides.
Right. Well, and now here's.
But how about this? But as soon as the ball was kicked in his general vicinity, I think the flag should have gone up. Right. Because then at that point, he can't be out of the play. He's right there.
Right. Now, you talk about things we want to see a little change of. I need to see.
Ooh, I love that heel kick by Bennett there.
Listen, he's got the freshman. They're
He might have actually gotten away with the offsides there. I think the guy was a little bit offsides.
He definitely was.
But
you need an end product. Like Jackson McCain is running these defenders from Philip Barbour ragged, but it's got to come to something.
Nice job.
You got to earn Braden Thomason passing to you. Because on that last goal, he could have passed it. He could have laid it off to the guy too.
They call what? Sorry, they're calling something. Calling what? LeVeque for heading the ball?
I don't know. That was real strange.
I would say I didn't see any. It couldn't possibly be a handball, and he wasn't even close to anybody. So how could it be a foul? And if it's offsides, obviously it would be them. Now, this is an indirect kick, so that's something to remember. So had that gone in, technically that would not have been a goal. So
right.
that is something that obviously they always talk about as if you're a good keeper, they let you know like, hey, this is indirect kick. So if this guy goes to goal, don't worry about letting it go in. Just don't touch it.
Sure.
Well,
and
though I will say this, one of the things I wish they do a better job in soccer is telling people what is. Now, when you see the arm, you know what's direct and what's indirect. But a lot of times, like it's almost like the ref's just opinion, like, well, I'll make this one direct. You know what, this won't be indirect.
It was a little. It was there's like not a hard and fast in terms of those calls.
Yeah, but I think that should. Oh, nice throw in by Corsini, but good step there by the Philip Barbour defense to get
Corsini. That like I call it his baseball throw in because he throws it almost at a sidearm.
Yeah. LeVaque's going to try to get into there, and
I wonder if in a more tight game, if the sideline ref would have been like, "Hey, that's illegal." But I mean,
LeVaque here trying to fight, and it's a good job getting the Bradley Barnett.
Barnett
freshman.
has been playing with some drive tonight.
Yep. Nice try to dispossess, but once again gets to Davies. But there's Thomason.
Oh, soft.
That's not a foul.
That's not. Mitrovic scored against Arsenal at the weekend with something very similar. I mean, okay, I can understand maybe it's like a half this way than the other, but
yeah. Well, then why is that a foul on him? He touched Thomason,
right?
I mean,
he didn't hurt him. I don't like that.
Nice job by Corsini.
Anthony,
yeah, and the ref is pulling on to say yes, it was onside. Good job by Corsini to stay on.
Woo! Nice. I like that move, Anthony Corsini.
He's got
but I'd like to see him put it across the six.
Yeah, that's where he needs to put it. I don't know if that he might have been actually wanting to do that. It just sometimes you mishit it. I would not be surprised to know that he actually was trying to center it and just kind of mishit it.
He just kind of missed it. Yeah.
Yeah. It would not shock me.
That
happens.
I think there might have been a little bit of a misdirection, but that's giving him a little credit.
Yeah.
But a nice move to get himself open.
Oh, yeah. Good
it's
job.
It's hard as a right footer to then frame your hips back the other way to get it. But
nice step up by Chuck to win it, and James Barnett with his first, I think this first time, and Eli Knott's in there with his first minutes of the game. Barnett scored in the last game, and I believe Knott scored against Williamstown. So it's nice to be able to have guys that can put the ball in the back of the net that you can bring off the bench.
Absolutely. Well, and to give people like you are going to need the guys like Bradley Burnett and Gandon Mays, who are maybe not your most technical guys, but are going to give you hustle.
Yep.
The Eli Knotts are going to – now, Eli Knotts has got a goal in him too, and I'm sure those boys do also, but they give you – you need hustle at this level.
Speaking of James, he's going to try to – he's still with it.
I want to see a James Burnett goal.
Yeah,
I just need it.
Good stop by the keeper there. Good job on that. But James Burnett did a great job fighting through and getting it on frame. That's all you can do there. Just
he plays beyond his size, and it's really good.
Nice touch there by 10, but
just let it roll back out.
Let's see.
Okay.
He's gonna. Well, I think he's going to just touch it until a guy comes up, and then he'll, just do that whole thing. As Chrislip with the punt here. Like I said, I know we talked about the other guy's punt, but I mean when you hits the other team 30, that's just something that you don't see every day. But when Chrislip gets out to the midfield, and especially given that we're talking a freshman versus a senior,
Absolutely.
You got to think that he's going to probably have a punt like that when he's a senior, and that becomes a weapon. That's a weapon.
As a senior, goodness gracious, that kid.
Look at that throw!
Sophomore, what a
throw and gets it to Barnett, but he can't get over to Yanego.
Got to always be paying attention here.
Through ball there.
I think,
and here comes good job one time in that getting out of there. Nice head by Barnett, but I think this is going to get to the other keeper.
I think the thing with
he didn't pick it up. I was kind of surprised by that.
Interesting. The thing with Wyatt that I want to see him do that he's not doing right now is that flat trajectory punt.
Mm-hmm.
Because the rugby punt is great if you're going to get to a guy like Braden Thomason, who's got
Yanego,
what a ball! Wow, Yanego. Okay.
Oh,
what a turn! Now let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. That is a great goal.
Yep.
That you bewitched your defender, made some time for yourself. The keeper was in 6s and 7s, didn't know whether to come out or not. Wow, Caleb Yanego. Wow.
That makes it 3-0 RCB here with 12:58 to go in
Caleb
the first half.
I got the replay already.
I know. Talk about the score.
Oh, I got it. Yeah. Yanego, like that. Of the 3 goals today, Braden Thomason danced through some people, got a little samba.
Yeah.
But that is a grown man's goal.
Yep.
That is the goal that you like. We will do a senior highlight reel.
Yep.
That's the goal of the week.
Yep.
At the moment.
Yep. I mean, like I said, it's just been so great to see how Caleb has come along this year, and like him, really giving Braden someone to work with, to work off of.
And, not that he doesn't trust his guys. He trusts his guys.
Yeah.
But he is not the only person on the team that needs to be the talisman, the creator.
Yeah.
And, last year, I think when we talked about Caleb was your dependable guy.
Yeah.
Caleb was the playing out left.
Yeah,
and
he'd play everywhere. He played well. He did everything. He was a utility guy. Did a great job.
And this year, to see him get a starring role –
yeah.
Couldn't happen for a better guy. He's paid his dues in the squad.
Well, our guys need to do a better job of falling because Eli was pushed it much harder than Philip Barbour, but because our guy doesn't fall, they don't call it. So
right.
No salt. Just telling the truth.
No, solid.
All right, 12 minutes to go. 3-0 RCB with like I said, the first 15 minutes was very solid back and forth effort. I think RCB had a little bit better of the play, but Philip Barbour had its moments. But I would say after that first goal, RCB has looked like a much different team.
They've looked at a much more confident. I would have described us as lacking confidence in the first half.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
I think some of that is the sun. I think some of that is having to play into the sun, having to play against it. It's Tuesday. They've had a full day at school. But cannot wait. Good. And there we go. Great.
Nice pass to Eli.
And speaking of Eli Knotts,
there
we are.
Corsini. Corsini looks like he's tries
he tried to fit, and listen, we're trying to get another brace. That's what we're trying to do.
Well, I tried to get another assist for Corsini.
Listen, well, we got to get those stats up.
Yep.
Got to have the FIFA card say 90, not 84.
As here comes that Jacob Davies. But here, look at JD Ford.
JD Ford said, "I'm a grown man. Sit down, boy."
Yeah,
that is a good move by an outside midfielder.
He came off the guy passing the ball, went over to the attendant and knocked it away. Talk about just being hustle. That's hustle right there.
Yeah.
And I love it whenever a guy slide tackles and takes a guy out. I love it. So 10:30 to go, though unfortunately it did lead to a corner kick. So let's see if RCB can defend it. Good step by Bennett there, as Carson Bennett will knock that away, but they'll have to give up another corner kick. As another corner kick. Let's see if we can win this one. Good step there. And then there's Ford clearing it, as he should, because he deserved it.
Now let's get a JD Ford goal.
So if you shield him, it's a foul on us. If we run into him from behind, it's still a foul on us. So right. I don't.
Listen, we have a 3-ref crew tonight. We're thankful for a 3-ref crew.
Yeah, absolutely. He's talking to Corsini.
Corsini does chirp.
How about this? Was it a foul? Yes, it was a foul. I'm just saying, though, that I just like consistency.
Well, we got to work on that.
Yeah. From both.
Again.
Nice step by Chuck.
Good step. Get there to Eli Knotts. Get there, Eli Knotts. They don't have VAR.
Yep.
They are working.
And
listen, they're working a lot harder than some other officiating crews that I shall not mention at other sports.
Yep.
Some hustle here.
Yeah.
And so, it's a tough sport to keep track of because there's so much.
Yeah.
But you're right. Consistency.
Yeah.
Got a little bit of a...
Hey, it's just like with anything. You want the kids to be consistent, and we want to work on that. And, refs, this is the early part of their season too, so that maybe something for them to. So hopefully, some of the rest will look at some of their game film and be like, oh, okay, maybe I was a little inconsistent there, and maybe next time I'll,
There's no PGMOL for.
Yep.
But
we've talked about how much we appreciate. Obviously, without the refs, we can't have these games, and these athletes couldn't play. So we thank them for their effort to come out here.
Absolutely, we're thankful for 3 refs.
Yes.
Because what did we talk about last game? A 1 goal. Oh, that one had me a little nervous.
Yeah, I was gonna say because Bennett there was trying to kick it, but I think I don't know if.
Nice touch by James Barnett.
Oh, and he gets his forearm shipper, but that's not a foul apparently.
Well, it's a coming together, and that's one of those things where you got to work on.
But he extended the arm. That's what I saw. The guy from Philip Barbour extended the arm. That's a foul.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yep. I mean, it just is. It is. And, like I said, just one of those things. I appreciate them being there. They do the best job they can.
But make the call.
But, just like in my life, if I do something wrong, I don't mind someone saying, hey, you made a mistake. Okay.
Fair enough.
Just.
Yeah,
and a lot of times, I'll be honest with you, I probably know I made a mistake.
Right. You're probably already like, well, I screwed that one up.
Yep.
But it is what it is.
But now I'm going to think about it and figure out where I went wrong and try to. As Chuck does a good job fighting for their game possession, and that's going to leak out.
Chuck's over here. It's hot. Chuck said sun's out, guns out, and he's going to show you that.
As Caden Min tries to dribble up there, but an interesting Thomason playing a fullback position almost.
Yeah, he's kind of playing like an interesting wing back. It seems like Coach Min this season likes a lot of wing creation.
Okay.
And that is, it's trying to pull.
Here comes
these defenders
Thomason.
out.
Nice move by Thomason. Gets it to Min. Oh, unlucky there because I think
again to Unego.
But
Unego, and look at that now.
Can Unego for the brace?
Oh! Listen, but look at that gear. Did Caleb Unego have that gear last year?
No, he did not.
I don't think he did.
He definitely put the work in the offseason, and that shows.
It shows he turned the burners on there a little bit. All right.
Yep.
He's going to get it. He's going to get that brace.
Yep.
He's going to get a brace. We got a corner coming up. Anthony's had good delivery this time. I want to see him put something on a silver platter there for Carson Bennett.
Yep.
Or for Caden. We haven't had a Caden Min goal yet.
Yep.
Y'all, I've been doing a little singing this season. Let me tell you, if Caden Min scores a goal, I'm going to lose my mind.
As Corsini tries to go near post.
Near post. For like a near post Olympico? Is that what he was trying for? Listen,
but they did have someone there, but he'll win it again. He's going to go, oh, my.
He wants that goal.
I'm going to say, good job by the keeper taking a good angle there. Because for a second there, I thought, oh, man, that might just bend in.
Listen, again, are they competing for goal this season tonight?
Oh, my. Oh, no. Oh, good. Fortunately, 13 has his own little misstep there, and it happens. I mean, as here comes Corsini the other way, and that will be off of Davies. But yeah, fortunately, Griffin Thompson, the 2 freshmen there, as has happened many times with me, just step over it. Fortunately for RCB, gets him out of danger. As here comes Gandon Mays, as he's checked in, and he's there on the right.
He's doing what he needs to do, pushing it back and back and back.
Yep. And then
Bennett
good job.
steps. Unego recycles.
Tries to get Chandler. Chandler gets it over to
Unego.
Gets
Heads
it
up,
to Corsino. Guy's on back, though. He needs to good hustle there. But he gets it in.
Clever.
And good job to win the throw-in. If he, now to do that move is really hard. So I'm not criticizing. But if he had been able to keep a little bit closer to his body, man, he could have really been able to do something.
Well, but you know what? He did.
I mean, that's what he's trying. Yeah, and
he deceived the defender.
Yep,
and guess what that means? He knows he can do it again.
Yep.
And so, that's another thing. We've talked about Unego's change in speed, change in leadership.
Yep.
I wouldn't say that Anthony's gotten more tricky, but I think Anthony has gotten much more intelligent in his possession. Mm-hmm. Much more, he's using possession better, is what I'm getting at.
As RCB has earned a penalty here from a nice spot. If he can, let's see. Oh, McCain! Oh! Oh, wait, sorry. That was that.
No, that was Yanego.
Yanego, sorry. That was Yanego.
Listen, and keeper, you got to do it. But when you come out like that, and especially when you come out that hard, you better get the ball. And I like hand, heart in mouth.
I was about to say the keeper looks like I
think he hurt himself.
I was about to say I thought he ran into something, or at least it seemed like.
Well, I stood there for a second and was speechless because I thought he almost punched Yanego in the face.
Yeah.
But he hit something real hard.
Yeah.
Because his hand is definitely hurting him.
Yeah. Hopefully he's okay. Obviously, we don't want
hopefully.
anyone get hurt tonight. It was with 3 minutes to go. RCB up 3-0 as late against the Colts. As we'll see, hopefully RCB can maybe get one more, at least try to see if he can get one more here. Caden Min, nice job winning it. He's going to try to get to Yanego. Can Yanego get there? Oh, he could, but he just couldn't quite get a good touch on it.
Slips at the last moment.
Yep. But once again, I think the one thing RCB is learning, especially, is that they're playing a lot of these balls into space. Is that our offensive players are just faster than the defense of Philip Barbour. They just are.
Well, and that's like what we were talking about earlier. The defensive players of Philip Barbour are not. Chuck had the ball down.
Oh wow, he's going to pull a card on. Is that on
Corsini?
Corsini.
It looks like I haven't seen him. Man, he's saying it's for this and this and that, but he didn't pull the card out.
He did pull the card out.
Did he? Oh,
I saw that. I saw the yellow card. Yeah.
I didn't see it go up. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah.
So
yeah, Corsini got a yellow card. So here comes J.D. Ford. We're going to get a stoppage here to take care of it. As you know, I didn't see anything there that looked like it was for a card. I mean, I guess they would say an aggregate, but it's only like, as far as I know, that's only like his second foul in the entire game. I think it's a little early for a card. I know you could say, well, he kind of warned him. Yeah, he kind of warned him, but there's a difference. But I would say, well, the first time though, it was after that one, and look, he ran up that one guy's backside, so you could say that, okay, well, that was a pretty harsh foul. So yeah, definitely a talking to. But here comes, nice job by Chuck there to get the stop and here comes RCB the other way as McCain tries to get as.
Well, McCain did what a freshman does, and he'll learn that because Braden will chirp at his ear at halftime.
Yeah.
You get a touch on the ball, you should have laid it off to somebody.
Yeah. As here comes Braden taking it up, gets it over to Walls. Walls gets it back to Braden. Braden's going to surveil with about 1:20 to go, see if we can get one more shot here. As Walls tries to play it in there, but just can't quite connect, and that will. With about a minute to go, see. Oh, nice job by McCain there. There's a nice job making up. Get that ball back. Gets it to Caden Min. Min's gonna take a long shot off of the defender, and here comes the Colts back the other way with less than a minute to go. As Sennett will win that one. So, like I said, less than a minute. Let's see what. Couldn't quite make that connection. Colts throw. So going to halftime, what are your thoughts on this first half?
My thoughts are, Xavier said I just had a handball.
Yeah.
My thoughts here are the goal. We've come alive offensively. We look a little bit more determined offensively, and we've had some nervy moments. We've had some moments of having guys who are not who are still learning the craft here in terms of soccer.
They're going to call Caleb being offside. I think he was, yeah.
It's the things that you're going to learn here in this half, and hopefully, and Coach Min will talk about, is cleaning up sloppiness.
Yes.
Right there, McCain looks up. He's got it in his boots to kick the ball down the line to Yanego, but he needs to pick his head up and see, I think it was Caden, or it might have been Gandon on the far side, who wasn't offside.
Yeah.
And said, it's receiving the ball down here, on your side of the field with a guy on your back and one of your players to your left, and a guy to your right, both of whom have a free run at the ball and laying it off and trusting them, or in doing it.
Yeah.
And I understand, you as a striker, you kind of get in an offensive player, you get kind of in your feels like, I want the ball, I want to score.
Yeah.
Let me get that glory. But you, especially as this team with the talent that they have, when we get later in the season, every little part of possession matters.
Yeah.
It's Chuck in the far corner, guiding, trying to sell that he's going to go towards the inside, turning to the left and sending the ball down the line, back recycling play forward, and not just kicking it out.
Yeah.
It's that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Well, we're going to take a little bit of a break, and we'll watch some fabulous ads here, and we'll see you back here in about 6.5 minutes. You're watching the Robert C. Byrd Streaming Network.
Bye-bye.
Harrison County Schools has a long-standing tradition of providing outstanding educational opportunities for its students. Comprised of 24 schools, our district serves the needs of pre-K through 12th grade students throughout Harrison County. Providing a safe, supportive learning environment for all, we offer a well-planned, comprehensive curriculum designed to meet the needs of every student at every grade level. The elementary curriculum emphasizes core subjects augmented by music, art, health, integrated technology offerings, and physical education. Middle school students are introduced to programs, career counseling, and coursework that will help them make the transition to high school. Our high schools offer a broad and challenging curriculum to meet diversified needs and prepare our students for future careers or post-secondary education. Advanced placement honors, as well as dual credit partnerships, are available through local universities. Healthy Grand Families is a free initiative to provide information and resources to grandparents who are raising grandchildren. Healthy Grand Families is a partnership with Harrison County Schools, Family Services of Harrison County, and United Way. Harrison County Schools, where all are leaders and all are learners.
Sports has taught me how to handle hard situations and how to handle pressure.
The idea of being part of a team, having to work with people, that happens in everyday life.
Organization becomes important. Plus, it's kind of exciting now, trying to help the younger kids.
My reason why is competition.
My reason why is passion.
My reason why is for my school and for my team.
Harrison County Schools has a long-standing tradition of providing outstanding educational opportunities for its students. Comprised of 24 schools, our district serves the needs of pre-K through 12th grade students throughout Harrison County. Providing a safe, supportive learning environment for all, we offer a well-planned, comprehensive curriculum designed to meet the needs of every student at every grade level. The elementary curriculum emphasizes core subjects augmented by music, art, health, integrated technology offerings, and physical education. Middle school students are introduced to programs, career counseling, and coursework that will help them make the transition to high school. Our high schools offer a broad and challenging curriculum to meet diversified needs and prepare our students for future careers or post-secondary education. Advanced placement honors, as well as dual credit partnerships, are available through local universities. Healthy Grand Families is a free initiative to provide information and resources to grandparents who are raising grandchildren. Healthy Grand Families is a partnership with Harrison County Schools, Family Services of Harrison County, and United Way. Harrison County Schools, where all are leaders and all are learners.
Sports has taught me how to handle hard situations and how to handle pressure.
The idea of being part of a team, having to work with people, that happens in everyday life.
Organization becomes important, plus it's kind of exciting now, trying to help the younger kids.
My reason why is competition.
My reason why is passion.
My reason why is for my school and for my team.
Stiff on the midfield, down the near side sideline to the 30, the 20, the 10. They're not going to get him. It's a Robert C. Byrd touchdown.
And welcome back to Robert C. Byrd Streaming Network. My name is Stephen Kennedy. Alongside me, Gabe Rhodes. And as we come to the beginning of the second half, Robert C. Byrd up 3-0, thanks to 2 goals by Braden Thomason, where he scored in the span of probably a minute or two, and then Caleb Unego with a spectacular goal to get the third. As RCB will start with the ball here in the second half. Hopefully the difference is, I know RCB was looking into the sun last half, so hopefully it'll be nice to be able to go the other direction here, winning by Corsini. I thought the best part was I think RCB did a great job in the second half of playing with more confidence and getting some really good opportunities there as the half wore on. There was a couple moments in the Philip Barbour's shown a lot of grit and a lot of tenacity and has had some nice moments here, but RCB has found a way to secure a 3-0 lead. And let's see if we can add on. Here comes Thompson looking at Adam Moore. He's going to play it to this there. Yanega's going to get to it. Can he? Oh, nice move. He's going to shoot. Just off the defender. Corner kick for RCB. Great pass by Braden, and good job by Yanego there to take that and to win a corner for the Eagles there, as it will be taken by Corsini. So just over a minute to go in the second half. RCB looking for more, up 3-0 already on the tenacious Philip Barbour Colts. In-swinger comes in. Let's see if that just a little too much bend on that one from Corsini. That's a hard play to do. I mean, you're off by just a tiny fraction. It completely changes those type of kicks. So that's such a hard skill to have. So, Corsini does such a good job, but that one just a little too much bend on it. As it will go to, as we have 2 balls on the field, so the keeper's taking care of that. Keeper made some really nice saves in the first half for Philip Barbour to keep him in this game. Good step by Gabbert, but gets by everybody. And here comes Caden Min, and he's going to get it to Gabbert. He's going to play it back to Chuck. Chuck, though, it's that Jake Davies does a good job of, but he's going to get Sennett. Sennett, though, almost dispossessed, but he finds a way to get to Bennett now. There we go. Good job by Bennett to play it over to Thomason to relieve some pressure. Good tackle by the Philip Barbour defender there to get it from Thomason, as Bennett's going to try to get up to Chandler, and it's going to be a collision there, but it's going to go off of the defender for Philip Barbour, and with 37 minutes to go, RCB throw in the last third. Off of, can Gabbert get there? Gabbert, He just could. He was cut off by the defender there at the last moment. Almost went in off the defender as the goalkeeper was not expecting it. But good job. But nice try, Gabbert, to try to get a goal there. As they're going to call that out. Can't tell from this angle, so we'll assume that is, as Braden Thomason here will go ahead and play it in. Gets it to Gabbert. Gabbert looking back to Thomason. Oh, but it just. Good pass, but just couldn't quite make that connection there. As RCB still up 3-0 with 36.5 minutes to go here early in the second half. As we'll see what happens here as the Colts are trying to get one. Because if the Colts can get one in the first 10 minutes, that can change this whole complexion of this game and the second half.
And they've been really pushing, Steve.
Yes, they have. Like I said, there's that Davies again, who's been really creative on the ball for the Colts. As that'll get by. Oh, and nice chicken wing on Chandler to get him off of it by the Colts. As Carson will carry. But played away there. Kept in, though. It's still in. McCain's got it. He gets it over to Gabbert.
Can we get a ball in here?
Can we get a ball in from McCain? Nice little move there. Now McCain needs to look to see if he can find someone in the middle.
Now that was a good ball.
That was a good ball. Unfortunately, no one was crashing there, and Caleb just couldn't quite get to it. But that was the right play by the freshman.
Absolutely.
And here comes the Colts. Well, okay, he's going to pull it back. I thought they had maybe a chance to push forward, but another chicken wing. They love those chicken wings over in Colts country. You think that they would like Corsini didn't see it as it went through the. Oh no, they called it offsides. Never mind. Okay, the flag was up. I didn't see that.
Listen, I thought, oh my god, the ball, and then.
Yeah. Because it went through the ball went through. We didn't hear the whistle and we didn't see the flag. and then it goes through the goalie's hands, but Corsini though was just kind of standing. It's like Corsini is right there. But it's like no, it's offside. So understood why he stopped, especially with a yellow card. He's got to be careful. Well, he's got to be careful,
Yeah,
you cannot
afford a red card.
Cannot afford a red card because got a big game coming up Thursday for RCB. Now it's going to be on the road, so it won't be
Derby game, guys.
If I were to say it's Bridgeport, guys. I mean,
it's baby Bridgeport.
Yep. So I mean, you definitely don't want him out for the Bridgeport game. So we're going to need everyone there to have the chance to
win that one.
To win that one at Wayne Jameson Stadium. Nice try.
Now there was a handball.
And here comes McCain. McCain
drive
on
it,
the end
drive
of
it, young man, drive it. And he got a corner.
He got a corner.
Good, useful.
Oh no, he's going to call a goal kick on that. No, that was off the defender.
Sean Clayton. No.
That's Robbie.
Oh, is it Robbie? Okay,
it's Robbie
Clayton. That is a no.
You, sir, are trying your best, and I applaud your effort. But on this occasion, I have to say, sir, that you were incorrect on your assessment. That's what I will say to that.
Hard falls.
Yep. It's nice touch there by Bennett.
But I'll tell you, Steve, just looking at the early part of this game, or this half, Philip Barbour has come out intense.
Yep. Actually, Philip Barbour tried to take the throw in, but it's actually an RCB throw. But yeah, no, they've come out with. Well, like I said, it's 3-0. This game is far from over.
No,
if Philip Barbour can get a goal here in the early, like I said, the first 10 minutes, 15 minutes, that changes everything. Corsini's going to try to play in.
Lofted to McCain. They're looking to McCain, so there's got to be something in training that you see about him. He is very tricky.
Yeah, well, like I said, his speed, especially for a freshman, is just phenomenal. Like you can just see, he's got a gear that Corsini's going to shoot. That was a good rip. That was a good rip. Off a touch, can deaden it toward the top of the 18. That's a good rip. That's what you should do. Just a little unlucky on the placement and where it ran out, but it was the right play. So, but it'll be a goal kick for the Colts. And
there's been a little bit of a battle here between.
Nice job by Gabbert there to win possession.
Gabbert and number 10. Gabbert seems to be shadowing him a little bit, kind of like Martino on Saturday.
Yep. Oh, nice takeaway by Braden, and then here comes, but Davies comes back and takes away from Braden. As, like I said, win or lose here, and then they'll call that on Corsini. Yes, Corsini needs to calm down. Yeah, I mean but
that is exactly what that ref just told him.
Yep.
One more.
Yep. If I were Coach Min, I might think about taking him out right now just to let him calm down a bit. Because I know as great of a player as he is, you don't want to lose him possibly for the next game.
Well, here's the thing. You don't need him.
Yep.
Not that you don't need him, but, right now, you can sit him.
Yep.
Push Xavier Sennett up into his spot or push Caleb Unego out.
That might be what's happening right now. Is it looks like RCB is making a substitution, and it is him.
It's got to be.
Is that
Levesque?
It looks like 16, right? Yep. Levesque. So
and you maybe keep Sennett where he is. I thought maybe they'd pull JD on.
Yeah, because JD's been stepping in for him a lot. That tends to have been the substitution pattern, was to put JD into Corsini's spot. But to be fair, Corsini, I think, was playing up a little bit more.
Well, yeah, JD is more of a defensive-minded player than Corsini is, and not as tricky, but he's dependable.
Though to be fair, Levesque has been mostly played defense. This is probably the first time I've seen him outside of the being
the back four.
Four. So so you say JD being a defensive player. Obviously, all I've seen of Levesque is as a defensive player. Can Braden guts it to Unego, but just can't quite make that connection. And Sennett will keep it in, and it'll go off of it there. That's one, though, where unless you know that you're going to have a really good, really open, and you probably just let that go in the first place if you're Xavier Sennett. Just let it go, let it be a throw-in, and just set it up.
Well, I was going to say, honestly, I kind of like that he battles.
Yep. No, I'm not saying I like that he battles. I'm just saying that ball was rolling out. It was going to be RCB ball. I'm just saying he kept it in, and then he kind of battled, but he won the throw. But I'm just saying, in that case, unless you have some room and you really know what you can really work with it. Oh, they're gonna. Yeah, that looked like McCain just couldn't quite keep it in. Oh, they're just going to ignore the ref. No,
here's the question: is the high school rule that even any portion of the ball, or is it the whole?
That has to be, because there's no way that was the whole ball. I thought it was all of it at one point, but how about this? Unless he made the wrong call, that was not the whole ball. Now maybe it's just the difference is throw-ins versus. Yeah, no offense, sir, though. Once again, if a guy uses his shoulder intentionally to hit a ball, then that is a handball. Now, usually, now when it's the shoulder, that can be a gray area, because obviously it's on the body. It's usually, if you're just standing there and hit your shoulder, it's probably not, because I mean, what are you going to do? You can't cut your arm off.
No.
But if you actually move your shoulder toward the ball, that's different,
Right, and it's intent is hard.
Yep.
But that's the call. And
here comes – and here's a takedown by number 13.
And that better be a card. Well.
It's not a card there, but at least Caden will get a chance here to –
throw one.
Oh,
What a
touch. Oh, but Braden's going to try to see if he can turn around.
Oh, my goodness gracious. I thought that was a goal.
I know. It hit the wheel of the goalpost, I think.
Yeah, it did, because it spun real hard.
Yeah, so it hit right there, just missing, but good effort there with 28 minutes to go. RCB still up 3-0. I mean, obviously, the next goal, whoever will settle it, because obviously if Philip Barbour scores and this is a brand new ball game, if RCB scores, that probably puts this to bed.
Absolutely.
So your RCB, you're trying to get that goal, so maybe get some time for some other guys and nice win there by Chandler.
A slight switch of subject, Steve. We're talking about production.
Long ball there. Let's see if Chrislip and Chuck need to talk there. That was good work on both of their part.
I don't like that the Colt attacker slid. Sure, no one wants to get kicked in the face.
Yeah.
But if you get kicked and the ball goes back towards the goal.
Yep. Yeah, that's a goal.
It's a goal.
Like I said, I saw that in the women's Euro. That someone scored a goal off that. She just jumped in front of the keeper and banged off of her, and it went in.
Well, and I'll tell you, that's a hustle play, and I understand. I don't want a concussion. Nobody does.
No.
But yeah.
And there's another foul on number 4, as that is.
It went the other way. Okay.
I was going to say if that clearly was on Philip Barbour. I know it's been. Let's be honest. Let's be fair. One way when it comes to the calls here. Can Thomason? But it's off the goalie. But can he?
And there's
yes,
Braden Thomason, hat trick,
baby.
Hero boys.
That was a great ball in, and he just kind of ran up there. Got just enough of a touch to make it so that the keeper could not grab it, and then stayed with it and
put it in the goal.
Keeping cool, calm head, and there's the hat trick as
he's just racking the goals up this season.
As that will make, I believe, 7 now on the season for Braden Thomason. So and only in the 4th game of the season. So that's
you kind of. If he's going to break double digits this week.
Yep.
Maybe.
Hopefully. If he does, the RCB's got a good chance of winning on Thursday.
Well, now, this gives me a moment to talk about, we were talking about production and things we want to see. I'll tell you what I need to see, Steve. I need a Coach Min cam.
Yeah.
Like a bench cam for both sides. Because Coach Min, Braden Thomason put that goal in, and Coach Min was the most excited I've ever seen him.
Now, if I were to mention something, Griffin Thompson, number 13, played really well for Philip Barbour, but man, he loves to throw that elbow. Like if I were the other coach, and I saw that in film, I'd tell the ref before the game, watch 13. He likes to throw those elbows because he is doing it all the time.
All the time.
So
and no calls.
Maybe the ref's just not looking for it, but I'm just saying if I were the other coach, I'd definitely point that out to him. nice try. One of those things where Gabbert just came together. It happens, but that was a good call there.
Sure.
As he did trip him up.
Well, in Griffin's defense, he's playing basically as a lone striker against.
Oh, and look, he's a freshman.
He's a
young.
freshman.
He's playing hard, and look, he's got a lot of speed. I see the skill. I think he's a good young player.
Well, and he's playing against, I would say, arguably two of the most athletic center backs in the region.
Yep.
And probably the best. Looks like Gabbert's going to get a blow for a little bit.
Yep.
Two of the most athletic center backs in the region.
Yep.
Probably the best pair in the region.
Yes.
I haven't seen Bridgeport yet, but
well, that wouldn't be a region though, because they're AAA.
Well, I know, but I'm just saying, like in the teams that I've seen.
Yeah, you're fair.
Absolutely the best in AA.
Yeah.
In our area.
Yeah.
Guys that would probably play on any team in our area, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
So it's hard. I'd get mad.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Yep.
But
like
you
I said,
can't do that.
Yep.
No.
As here comes the other way. Can McCain get to it? Good win blow by and then it hits off his elbow, but as nice ball. Number 8. I'll tell you that. Who's number 8 for them? Connolly Sparks. I've seen him do a lot of things with the ball. There's some good young players.
Totally.
On this Philip Barbour squad. RCB up 4-0, and they've had to earn every goal against this Philip Barbour team.
And they're not. The thing that I think I would be excited about if I'm the Philip Barbour coach is that they haven't quit.
No.
You're down 4-0. You're on the road. Might have been a handball right there.
Well, I guess it must have been handball. That's what he's called, because it can't be anything else unless it's a throw-in. Okay, maybe it's a throw-in. I guess it's throw-in.
Well, but some teams would quit.
Yep.
Shoot, you see professional teams go down 4-0 and quit.
Yep.
These guys from Philip Barbour, credit to them, they have not quit. Oh, my goodness.
That was a nice little ball in there, but just couldn't quite get on the end of it.
And we got a little bit of a change. Is that Mr. LeVake playing up top?
Yes, that is. Like I said, until today, I don't think I'd see him out anywhere outside of a fullback, but now it's nice to see him up top.
Well, and it's like you were talking about earlier. If you're up 4-0 at home, you can experiment. That's the luxury you have by going 4 goals up with 20 minutes to go. And maybe Coach May will start trying.
Sorry, I was about to say something, but then I guess sometimes I hear that whistle back there for the
football, when you think about
and
it.
it's like, oh wait, well what's the whistle? And then it turned out no, it wasn't our whistle. It's like I didn't see anything there. Nice
what
job
a step by Xavier Sennett. Now
Can
go
you play
on,
it?
son.
He's looking. He's got. I'd say give it over. Nice pass to LeVake.
And a good give and go there, but you gotta go.
And then he's getting. Yep. Good call.
Good call.
I say 16 was pushing on his back, so it was a good job of him standing up enough to make the ref make that call.
Right. And you know what? Like, I want to see him move the ball a little faster, and I want to see him get the ball out of his feet a little faster. But I really appreciate the hustle, and he occupied 2 guys at that point.
Yeah.
If he adds the layoffs, if he adds looking for his teammate, you're not going to stop him. You're not going to catch him, and he's going to terrorize you the whole time. Mm-hmm. He's like Adama Traore. When Adama Traore, do you know who that is?
I just go ahead and explain it for people.
Adama Traore, he plays for FC Barcelona.
Okay, yeah.
Formerly of Wolverhampton Wanderers. Mm-hmm. Very muscular, strong guy.
Okay,
but also has a sprinter's speed. Mm-hmm. It's really hard when you're a built person and you're fast.
Oh yeah.
Can
Bradley get it?
Oh, come on, Bradley!
He's still fighting. He's still
hustling.
And
Brad
box.
Now who's going to take this? Who's going to take this? Caleb Unego better step up for that.
Well,
no!
I'm going to be honest with you. I think I like this call. If Bradley's the one that earned that penalty kick, he should be the one taking it.
In a
4-0 game.
In a 4-0 game. Oh, wait. Okay, he moved away. Oh, okay.
So it's going to be
We're not going to talk about it. Never
Never mind.
So we'll wait until he finishes, but.
Yep. and Caden Minn's a great choice here.
Yeah, let's go, Caden Minn. And there we go, Caden Minn!
As that will make it 5-0 RCB.
Now, let me tell you something, Steve. That is a classy reaction.
Yes.
That is how you know that Caden Minn is a classy kid.
Yep.
Because you are up 5-0. He's a defender.
Yep.
He's not going to get to score the goal very often unless he hits one.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't celebrate like a crazy person. He put the ball in the net, turned around, handshake to his other center back, and ran home.
Yep. And
I like that.
I think that the nice thing about it is, and when people talk about who to take that, because a lot of times coaches actually think about, like, in terms of tiers of, like, okay, here's my 1, here's my 2, so on and so forth, depending on who's on the field. Because, you may, obviously, I don't think it depends if certain people are on the field. You want to make sure you get the best guy.
Right.
And in another game, like I said, this is good practice for Caden because, he'll probably be in the game for the most part. So if there is a game, like, let's say on Thursday.
Here we go. One-on-one with the keeper.
Caleb's in. Can he?
Oh!
There's a brace.
There's a brace for Caleb Yanego. We got to up the score here.
Yep.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've got 2 braces tonight.
Yep. No, a hat trick and a brace.
Hat trick and a brace. You're not wrong. My bad. So, I mean, in hockey, you talk about a Gordie Howe hat trick.
Yep.
You saw a penalty kick goal. You've seen a brace. You've seen a hat trick.
Yep.
You've seen a defender get a goal.
Yep. It's awesome.
It's awesome. Now, talking about what in your penalty setup.
What I was saying was that later in the year, like let's say on Thursday, it's 1-1 late in the game, we earn that penalty kick. You want to have that person have had some experience at doing that in a game situation when that time comes, because that could be the difference between beating Bridgeport or not. Yeah.
Well, and tradition says that spooky being if you're a little superstitious, you don't take the penalties you earn.
Yeah.
Like if the call is because they took you down, you don't. But it depends on who you are.
It depends on who the person is, and also, like I said, depends on the score of the game. That is something. Just to talk about something, since with RCV with a 6-0 lead, obviously played well, and 6-0. While a nice score line, is not exactly a blowout. This weekend, Ravenswood High School beat St. Mary's 24-0. What do you think about something like that happening in soccer?
I'm going to tell you something, Steve. It's kind of like I have always been glad that baseball has a 10-run rule in high school. And maybe this is just me being a teacher, or me being a guy who's just like sees tradition a certain way. If you are in a soccer game, in a high school soccer game, and you are ahead of another team for me, it's more than 5.
Yeah.
But I could see 10.
Yeah.
It's over.
Yeah.
It's over. Don't, at that point, do exactly what Chris Minn did. You're up 6 goals. Put in your guys that haven't seen a lot of time.
Yeah.
It helps your depth because they get game time, and game speed is different than.
Yep.
Now, I'd like to see James
Barnett, can he
get that home run ball?
He almost got there.
He almost got it between 2 defenders.
Yep.
But at that point, put your freshman in.
Yes.
At that point, I don't like the idea. We talked a little bit off air of like shorthanding yourself.
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about that, but don't go for goal.
Yep. Sometimes
take it to the corner.
Used to be there was things like, I remember, coach, like in a game where we were up 6-7-0 at halftime. I think it was like facing like that. There's a little bit of miscommunication there, I think. Nice job if he saves
good work
that.
by Xavier Senate.
Say it to keep it from being a corner kick, and make it that's what you got to do there if you're him. Once again, young people in the back. I think that was obviously a freshman keeper, and I think it was another freshman who he happened to be talking to. So that's something to work on here.
Absolutely.
And nice step by Eli there to win it from the Jake Davies.
Listen, Eli Knotts is sneaky nice.
Yep.
We saw him starting to spark last year.
Yeah.
We saw him starting to get there. I think he has stepped up this year. Even though he's it's hard. I was talking to a couple parents while at half. It is hard. Oh, Wyatt, stop giving me a heart attack, child. it is hard with a team as deep as RCB is right now to get minutes.
Yep.
So there is no shame if you are not getting, he probably got 15 to 20 minutes last year, if not a little bit more, because the depth wasn't there.
Yep.
Now it's harder.
Yep.
And what I appreciate is that you got your stars, you've got your Bradens, you've got your Cadens, you've got your Chuck.
Oh, that's over the top.
Oh,
nice job. Was that Owen Dodd there?
That was Owen Dodd.
Owen Dodd, great job coming
Smart.
back to.
That's a legacy smart play.
Yeah. Just
wait, but did they give it as a corner?
Yeah, no, it was off of Owen. So Owen came back.
Oh, I thought he hit it off the.
What happened was number
10
tried to cut back, and Owen did a good job of taking it away from him and kick it out. But obviously, given the position, that's what you have to do there. You just got to get out. You just got to get out of there. However you get it out.
And listen, I mean, another argument we haven't, or discussion we haven't had. Rosie on the corner. Listen, I don't see anybody on the back corner, and right there is why you have somebody on the back corner.
Almost.
Right there is why, because you don't want the Olympico, but you also don't want somebody sneaking in the backside, Harry Kane style, and poaching one.
And that was a nice kick by Philip Barbour there, but can Gandon get it? He did a good job there, but the defender was able to slow him up enough. Plays in the space. Nice try by J.D. Ford, and hey, it gets it over to Dodd, and Dodd
tried to play a little bit of that Virgil van Dijk split the line ball right there.
Yeah.
I like it.
Mm-hmm.
I like it a lot. I'll tell you it is not normally the type of player that I enjoy. Jackson is over here on the corner, and 16 from Philip Barbour came across and let him know he was there.
Yep.
Jackson, the whole run back is letting him know, okay, you're not as fast as I am. Yep. I like the fight. I like the battle.
Let the scoreboard do the caulking. You're up 6-0. You don't have to say anything to him.
Yeah.
You can even point. Just point at it. That's
right.
all that matters, buddy. That's a nice try there by Bradley Burnett, but he couldn't quite. But hey, good hustle. Get up there.
Well,
gets in front.
You got to hustle. You are not going to get minutes by playing soft tonight.
And here comes a chance the other way for Philip Barbour. And it's a good job by the defense there to slow up the attack enough to let numbers get back. Caleb Roselius there trying to put some pressure on. Good job.
And 10 from Philip Barbour. What's his name?
Jake Davies. Sorry.
Jake Davies, we talked about in the first half. He was going to slow down.
Yeah.
He has, but you can clearly tell he's still a quality technical player.
Yeah.
He has definitely got some hustle in his get up and some skills.
How about this? I know at this point, and hopefully we'll keep the clean sheet, knock on wood. But how about this? I will say that I would expect him to definitely score some goals this season for the Philip Barbour team.
Oh, for sure. He's what makes their team tick.
Yeah.
They're getting the business tonight, but they will play a lot of teams and win, and they're going to win through him. Now take that touch, James, and get upfield.
Tried to split there just a little too central.
A little too hard. Maybe put it a little bit more in Jackson's run. But
exactly.
He's a good. Okay.
A little bit of a miss kick there, but
that's Gandon Mays being attentive though. I'll take that.
He's almost able to get that, but just didn't quite. I mean, it's just a weird angle. That's okay. They did call it for a second there. I didn't hear it, so I was like, okay. All right, so 13 minutes to go as RCB trying to get a 7th here. Lucky number 7. Can Gandon get it? Nope, not quite. Good ball in, though, by was that Bradley who played that in?
It looked like it. Listen, this is one of those times I need a Gandon Mays goal. I need a James Burnett goal. I need to get Jackson the goal.
Yep.
It does not matter if it's garbage time. Get him the goal.
Mm-hmm.
Again, no disrespect to Philip Barbour, but get him the goal.
Well, like I said, 6-0. I think that everyone has realized that how this game is going to end. It's going to end with Robert Seaberg getting 3 points if this were the Premier League.
Well, and
it's good to get, like I said, we talked about a little bit of a high elbow there.
Now they let it go until it. Okay,
that's fair. That's fair. But I was like, he threw that, and that was that. I don't think it hit hard, but it's such a dangerous play. You gotta call it because if he hits, that could cause a lot of damage.
Absolutely, and don't get me wrong. I want them to be. I want a physical game.
Here comes James, gets it over to McCain.
Jackson.
Can McCain? Nope. But hey, they get a corner out of it. So good job there.
Earlier in the second half, JD had a moment down here in the corner that was really strong. He did some really strong defending and some showed some really powerful or some good instincts. I want that. Yeah. I want that physicality. But there's a line, and you got to know where it is.
Absolutely.
And it's it's hard to not show it.
Yeah.
Also, something I will celebrate here is this goalkeeper.
Nice job there by
great punt. I thought he was hurt.
Was it number 33? Who's number 33? That is Zachary Cole. Great job there to win that ball in the air.
Took it out of the air now. Okay, we're getting a little better calls because Rosie just got hacked down pretty hard.
Yeah.
Well, you got to be attentive there.
Yeah, but I say
sometimes that's hard to read.
It's hard because the ball. I mean, you assume the guy's going to get a touch on that, and then the guy misses, and then you're kind of. I know how sometimes that's happened to me too, where it's like it's almost like you assume the touch because you see it coming, and then it doesn't happen, and you're kind of caught flat-footed because you're like, wait, I thought that was going to get touched.
Well, and especially at this point in the game, earlier in the game,
this might
be a one-on-one.
Here comes the.
And there's a Philip Barbour goal.
There's that Jake Davies scoring the first goal of the year for the Colts.
I believe, Steve, you owe the Bird Nation an apology because you jinxed that goal.
Yeah. I knocked on wood, but I apologize.
But it's fake wood, guys. It's trim.
Yep.
It's it's particle board, guys. Particle board.
Yep.
Not gonna have an impact on the rest of the season. But
and it looks like that they kept him in there. He got a goal, and now they're going to take him out because I guess they wanted something positive to go into the next game because they did get shut out against Weir on Saturday, so they didn't want to have another shutout. In the first two games down, 0 goals. So, and it's like I said, I think they've had enough opportunities that you could argue that they kind of probably deserve to get one back.
Yeah, and they have had their first 10 or 15 minutes.
Zach Kroll gets that was a number 11 there with the what was that, a roll up almost for professional wrestling. I was watching Raw last night. That would have been a nice roll up on the.
Yeah, a nice roll up that could result again. Love the aggression.
Yep.
Could have resulted in at least an injury, if not worse.
I better say no. It was dangerous play. I'm glad he booked him. He did. He definitely deserved a yellow card for that one.
Oh sure.
That was incredibly dangerous. Thankfully, looks like everyone's okay. Looks like Zach's okay, but
tough. Oh, but it looks like Coach Min is not happy. Oh, man. I'm telling you, a bench cam would be great.
Yep.
A bench cam would be great. Probably have to not mic that, though.
Yep. All visual, no audio. Oh, can Gandon's in? Can he?
Yes, he can! Gandon Mays, there's senior goal! 7. Lucky number 7, Gandon Mays. Let's go.
Let's go, baby.
Now, and, listen. Now, we talked earlier about how much we appreciated Cademan score a goal, walk back. Gandon Mays needed that goal.
Yes.
I don't give two toots about the score line.
Yeah.
Gandon Mays needed that because Gandon started last season as one of the first names off the bench.
Mm-hmm.
And if not, starting some games because of his hustle.
Yeah.
A guy like that needs it, and I'm totally okay with. You saw it in his teammates. His teammates were really pumped.
Well, we talk about anything where it's like running up the score, and we talk about the 24-0 game, and we understand that maybe that's a line that shouldn't be crossed. But especially late in the game, if you got a guy who never scores,
right,
and they have a chance, can you really tell them no, you can't score because the other team? And it's not like they've done. It's the idea is that if it's somebody that never scores, that's different than if you still had if that was Braden Thomas, then I'd be like, yeah, that's not appropriate. He shouldn't be scoring up 6 this late. But Gandon Mays or anyone like that, Absolutely. If there's someone that doesn't typically get a goal, or someone who hasn't,
or especially somebody who's a senior.
Exactly.
If you are a senior and a senior gets a goal, that's awesome.
Yep.
And we got some a Peyton Smith sighting, ladies and gentlemen.
Yep.
Pumped. Peyton Smith's out, and he's playing in midfield. That's great.
Yep. It's a good position for him.
Yeah. Well, yes, because he's an athletic guy.
He is.
And a leader too. He's an exceptional leader.
Is that nice little run?
Nice little triangle
there. Get a lot of the
Aiden
freshmen
Conley
here, as a lot of these people are. You could argue that a lot of these players were on the county championship WI team last year, getting some time at the high school level. But also a lot of other upperclassmen, though, that put the hard work in practice, make the team better, and do it so unselfishly. I appreciate You got to appreciate that. And there's 26. That's Harrison Sensel.
Oh, Harry Sensel.
Did a nice play there to control and bring it up. And it looks like it's going to be a foul on Philip Barbour.
Who is 19 for Bird? Now that's
19 is that that's Makara, right?
Is that Makara?
Luke Makara, yeah.
Okay.
So
Aiden Conley getting a touch, and he's going to hoof it.
And to
Fendon Mays
get
doing
two,
his
can go for the
brace,
but that was a nice one time.
That would be the show, ladies and gentlemen. 3-brace night.
Yep.
Well, I can't say 3-brace night because we had a hat trick. But
hat trick and 2 braces.
That's what all we need now is an Olympico or a goalie goal.
Yeah.
And you got like your soccer equivalent of the Gordie Howe hat trick. I'm just
Absolutely.
saying. But ladies and gentlemen, we've had a very solid win for RCB.
Oh, absolutely.
Don't let it flatter you. They have played a good team.
I was going to say, I mean, we talked about some of these players. Like I said, we talked a lot about Davies, but I've liked Conley Sparks on their team. I've seen a lot of good things from him. The goalkeeper, Talon Thompson, Parker Smith. I've just, there is quality on this Philip Barbour team. Like I said, they're right now 0-2, but they've played a couple good teams so far this year. They're going to find wins. There's no question on that. They will find wins, but hopefully though this is big for RCB because obviously when time comes for seeding, you want to be that 1 seed, and now you have beaten Philip Barbour, so that will help you with your argument to be the 1 seed.
Oh, no, that's a good ball.
And it's going to get past. Can James put it in? Oh, nice stop by Talon Thompson.
Good strike. Just got to put it low and hard to the corner.
Yeah, but I say good strike, but I'll give hats off to the keeper. That was a great stop there.
You got to, and that's hard. In those moments, you're that open. It is hard to control your heart rate, and strike the ball like you need to. That's why we practice.
Yep.
That's why Allen Iverson yelling about practice made no sense.
Yep.
Even if he is the answer.
Yep. No one knows what the question is, but apparently he is.
Nobody knows what the question is. Nobody. That's why we call it.
Just when you thought you had all the answers, I changed the questions, as Mr. Rowdy Piper would say.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So less than 5 minutes to go, RCB up 7-1. Seeing if now Peyton Smith's up here. Let's see if he can get onto something. Couldn't quite get to that one yet.
Not quite here.
As Caleb Waselius will play here, so 4.5 minutes to go. Can we? Nice. Tries to drop it back to Harrison Sensel. Nice job giving to Luke Makara. Tries to get up to James Barnett, but couldn't quite make the. Let's see how RCB trying to get it back in here for 4 minutes to go. Nice ball up. He's in. If he can keep it in, he's keeping. Okay, so James has got a chance. Can he? Couldn't quite keep it in, but good effort on his part. And it was a nice ball played in there, I believe, by Harrison Sensel up the sidelines. Good job there. Got to give some love to 26. That's the number that my brother Mark played when he played for RCB. So good to see someone showing some good work with that number. It's It's RCB with 3.5 minutes to go. They're threatening again. Nice try. Looks like this is going to be a deep throw. And I've had this discussion before. If you're the offensive team and the other team has a deep throw, I've always said you push up.
You pressure.
You pressure. Now, maybe because it's 7-1, you don't do it here. But typically, this is where you would pressure to try to see if you can get it. Because if you win this, you can go straight to goal.
Right. If you get this, you've got a shot on goal, a run on goal, a run on the home. Now, nice step in there by Harry Sensel.
Yep. Like I said, Harrison. My brother Mark played with number 26, so he's doing the number proud right now.
He's doing the number proud.
Yep.
That's why I think that's probably why I'm a big fan of Carson Bennett, because 20 is my number. Because somebody, his name we shall not mention, Jamie Holt, had somebody's brother take the 8 shirt. But Carson Bennett is a baller. A baller.
Tried to, as Chase Davis tried to turn the corner there, just couldn't quite do it, but it was a good effort on his part.
But he won a corner.
Oh, he won a corner. Okay, good. There's
Won
a
a
reason.
corner.
He won the corner, so great job on his part. And speaking of Harrison Sensel, he's the one who's going to be taking the corner.
Interesting.
Yep.
Listen, Harry Sensel's I thought for just a split second Harry Sensel was going to run right into taking that corner.
Yep.
So
2 minutes to go. RCB.
A good ball.
Oh, great ball. Oh, it's a nice try there by Peyton to get on.
I
the
mean,
end
now
of it.
that one was a driven ball. Like, whoo boy,
Luke's
one touch.
One touch. Tried to get it up there, but Luke just couldn't quite make the connection. Getting to see some good things from the young guys here. A little ambitious, but that's okay. I think he was just trying to play it in, just hit it a little hard.
You got to try things now. We're looking at 15 shots to 4. Wyatt Crislip had 2 saves to make the whole game.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't even know if he had 2.
Yep.
I think he only had 1. So
with about a minute to go, just to ask you, I know a lot of times you like to talk about your stars of the game. Who would you like to highlight from this game for RCB?
Tonight, you know what? We could highlight the leaders. We could absolutely highlight Yanego, Chuck, Braden. My first star of the game is a plan.
Yeah.
I think and playing in a smart way. Like the times tonight that we have seen guys make smart turns, put the ball in smart places, play smart defensively, it's been great. I think if I had to highlight a player that I appreciate the most tonight, it's Xavier Sinnott.
Okay.
Not because he didn't get a goal, but he embodies that hustle.
Absolutely.
And he embodies that hustle, and this is first year at Bird, but it's clearly not his first year being a leader.
Mm-hmm.
I also want to highlight the hustle guys, the Bradley Burnett's, the James Burnett's, the J.D. Fords, the guys who are making sure this engine goes. What do you think, Steve?
I agree with all of those on there, and because we always talk about, because obviously Caleb with the brace tonight, Braden with 3 goals. So and they've been your leading scorers, and they showed up when you need them to. But it's always nice to highlight the other guys, because they may not show up in the score sheet, but they are just as much a part of these victories as anything that those guys do. And
right.
So it's nice to talk about guys like that.
Well, and last year, I just had this conversation with a couple of the guys in the booth. Last year, we didn't have those underlying players.
Mm-hmm.
We had the stars.
Yeah.
That Braden was great, and Bavino was great, but we didn't see this from Yanego. We didn't see this from Anthony.
Yeah.
Listen, quietly, Anthony Corsini had a pretty nice game.
Yes.
He needs to get the chirping out of his game.
Yeah.
But he had a pretty nice game. But I think for a team that I think could go somewhere this season, you need those guys. You need those guys that, oh, hey, Anthony hurt his hand. let me throw JD on. Let me throw Isaiah Gabbert on. Isaiah Gabbert is not getting a whole lot of mention, but Isaiah Gabbert's playing well on the right.
Absolutely. I mean, it's one of those things where the depth of this team is something that I think we saw even today. Because, like I said, maybe the first 15, 20 minutes, the Colts and I think RCV was still getting the better of the play, but the Colts were definitely with them. But as time wore on and we were able to use our subs and our depth that the Colts do not currently have, you could tell the difference. And so eventually it got to the point where RCV was going to goal and stuff like that.
Well, and you can't. It is really hard because there isn't a bench limit in high school. Mm-hmm. Now, I think there is when you get to the postseason.
I'm not sure about that. I'd have to look that up.
We'd have to look it up. Mm-hmm. But you're going to struggle when you can throw 22 guys potentially on the field at some point. When you're going to you've got 17 to 22 guys who can legitimately come in and give you 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Because maybe the X, Y, and Z are not your most technically gifted guys, but you can't. The Davies kid never got a break until the end.
Yeah.
So what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
To keep your guys fresh.
Yeah, because I mean, think about it this way: as great as Braden is, I think the fact that we are able to give him some of those breaks allows him to be so much more effective in the times that he is playing.
Right. Well, because when he comes out there and when you watch it, like Saturday, he looked. And I mean this in a nice way. He looked like he clearly had played a whole football game the night before and taken a couple hits.
Yeah.
You need him playing at a tip-top, and because he plays at one speed.
Yep.
He plays full gas all day, every day, full gas. Like you need to give him breaks, and if you can get a Unego getting some goals, if you can get a McCray getting some goals, or McCabe getting some goals.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Shoot, if you can get just Jackson harassing the two center backs for 20 minutes, let's go.
Yep. So that will do it for us here. So RCB will win this one 7-1. For those of you that want to stay with us, we're about to bring you the Robert C. Byrd versus Philip Barbour Colts ladies matchup here. And RCV boys have a big game on Thursday as they will go to Wayne Jameson Stadium to take on the Bridgeport Indians.
I will see you here in a little bit, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go Eagles.
Let's go Eagles.